My name is Mark Crowley. I'm an associate professor at Wuhan University in central China. The talent program was created by the Ministry of Education in China. I don't know when exactly, but I think it's a relatively new thing over the last 4 or 5 years. And the purpose of it is to actually recruit younger scholars to produce research of high quality that will gain an international reputation for the university and the department specifically. So what they do is that they believe that the best way for that to be achieved is to get people who are at the cutting edge of their research. A lot of Chinese universities are now seeing that the future lies in collaborating with UK partners, either through the provision of courses or through the exchange of staff. And certainly the long-term agenda for them is to put more Chinese universities into the Ivy League and into the international list of world-renowned universities. And one of the things that they are focusing on, particularly through the scheme that I'm part of, is recruiting foreign academics to come in to open their perspectives up to the methods by which this could potentially be achieved. But of course, for you personally, as a young scholar, the more you publish, the more chance that you will then get of improving your career progression. So really, it's a two-way street. The university will benefit, and also you as a scholar will benefit too. And you know, the main sort of incentive that they do provide for you as a young researcher is the opportunity of knowing that if you publish something that is regarded to be of high quality based on the measurement of the research power, then you will get an additional financial bonus at the end of the year for it too. I think for a professor, you can go to China on this program and do your research and teach in a Chinese university, for which you get a house provided as part of your contract and the salary of about £100,000, which of course, if you make that sort of money in China based on the fact that the cost of living there is significantly lower than it is here in the UK, it does represent a very, very significant amount of money. So what we see is in the 2 years since I've started the program, it's really expanded from what it was originally, which was only for early career researchers. Right now it goes through to mid-career scholars and also professors. And particularly for the professors and the mid-career researchers, there's a big focus on trying to recruit foreign staff to come from overseas universities to come over and use the opportunity to publish and to boost the reputation of the university in that way. One of the things that you do find is if you work for a university that has a lot of money, you will get some other perks that are certainly not well publicized. So for example, Wuhan University, where I work now, is overall number 8 in China, which is very good because there's over 3,000 universities there. And because of that ranking, it gets a significant amount of money from the Beijing Ministry of Education in recognition of their research achievements. So what you get is that if a university does have this significant pots of money, what they will do is they will try to look after their staff in some kind of way. So like for me, one of the things that they did, which was particularly generous, I thought, was that the university bought a large site about 15 minutes drive away from the university and built apartments on that site. And what they offered to us as members of staff was the opportunity to buy these apartments at half the market value. So this is what I've done. If I tell my department that I want to go to a significant conference in the UK or in the US, I will get funding through the scheme that I am part of as part of my research professorship that has been given to me. And, you know, they'll block grant me maybe £1,000 or £1,500 to get the flight tickets and pay for the hotel and conference registration fee, which really does help. That has been really helpful in the sense that then I can maintain contact with American colleagues, British colleagues, and certainly use that as a way of co-authoring articles and books.